half the battle to hitting a good, accurate golf shot can actually be won before you even hit the shot. And that's if you've got a good pre-shot routine, which includes not only picking a realistic target, but getting yourself aligned accurately at that target. So in today's lesson, I'm going to go over the steps I take to make sure not only am I picking a good, safe target to hit towards, but I'm also getting myself aimed directly at it. So whether you're on the tee box like I am here today, or you're sitting out in the fairway, the first thing you need to do is pick your target. And in most cases, as you're approaching your ball, you're probably looking up at the spot in the fairway where you want to hit it, or you're looking at the green, and you're deciding that before you even get to your golf ball. But I just want to emphasize that we want to take the reward here, not the risk. So the first thing you want to do is stay away from all the trouble. Note where the trouble is and aim away from it. Some players like to say, well, you know, there's out of bounds on the right, but I draw it, so I'm going to aim towards the out of bounds because I know my draw is going to take me back in, and then I'm going to have more landing room. I really don't recommend that for most players, because if that ball doesn't draw and you actually catch it straight one time or make any kind of a swing fault, you're looking at a lot of damage. So again, look for the reward, not the risk. What's the fat part of the fairway that you can aim to? What's the fat part of the green? Where is it most open? And which target's going to give you that reward if you miss it a little right or left? So what I've done here is, as I was walking up to this, I noted a spot towards the right side of the green, the right edge of the green, where it hits the fairway out there. And because I draw the ball a little bit or hit it straight, my eyes see that, because I know if I do fade it a little, I still have a little bit of room there. And if I hook it, I got plenty of room. So I've picked my spot out first. Then what I'm going to do is go through a good solid pre-shot routine, which typically is a couple practice swings right at your ball. I'm going to look up at the target each time, keep wanting my brain to see where my target is. Then I'm going to step back. Normally I'd be directly behind the ball, but for the sake of you guys so you can see it, I'm a little to the side here. And I've picked a spot. There's a brown spot just a couple feet in front of my ball, and I'm going to step up and I'm going to aim my club face at that brown spot. Now once I've aimed at that, I'm more than 50% of the way there. All I have to do is simply square my body and I'm good to go. Now, why did I pick a short spot? Well, it's really hard to aim at something 200, 250 yards away, but it's a piece of cake to aim at something a few inches or a few feet right in front of my golf ball. So that's probably one of the most important tips you can take away from this, is pick something in line with your intended target just a few feet in front of your golf ball or less. So once you do that, like I said, if you get that club face aimed and you've gone through a good solid pre-shot routine, you look up a couple of times, let your brain know where you're going, a couple waggles to stay loose, and then you go ahead and boom, just pull the trigger. So I'm going to officially go through this one time and show you how it's done. So here's my practice swings. I've picked a good safe target out there. I've picked a spot here as an intermediate target. I'm going to walk up, aiming my club face, setting my feet, a couple waggles, a couple looks, and pull the trigger. It's simple and it works. And if you have an idea for a lesson, please submit it in the Ask Maria section on mygolfinstructor.com.